What's up, man? It is the perfect day to work on the car. It is overcast. Hopefully it stays like this. It's been 100-degree weeks for the last 2 to 3 weeks now. Absolutely unbearable. You know, I was sweating my soul out when I was putting the hood pins in my car at my parents' house. So yeah, my car's sitting at my parents' house in Fontana. I don't have a garage out here in the valley. This kind of works for me because most of the shops where I'm going to be doing like collaborative shit, I'm taking my break somewhere, that's out in San Bernardino, and I'd have to make this drive anyways. A lot of the shops are kind of like in the OC 909 area. Not that I have a lot of shop stuff I need to get done. I just sent off a drawing for my splitter to get done, so I can't wait to get that. I got all of my turn signals, so I got to sort out the wiring for that. Gonna try and work on getting the air conditioning system mocked up. Everything else is really plugged in. All I need is a low pressure side line from the firewall to the dryer can, and that's it. And then redo the plugs for the fan wiring. I used to run a Ford Taurus fan on my car, so I cut up the OEM wiring to run like an aftermarket plug to that to make it look OEM. And now I got to revert that mistake. So I got to get the plug on both ends to put an OEM cooling fan back in there. I don't know, it seems kind of like pointless that I'm doing like all of this electrical work on the old electrical system, but I'm still not at that place in my life where I'm ready to drop, you know, $1,200 on a PDM and, you know, $1,000 on material just to rewire the car. It does cost a lot of money to do custom wire harness stuff, especially if you want to do it right. And you know, you pretty much gotta finalize your wiring when you mess around with that stuff. I don't think I'd do like brake cam sleeving, but I definitely wouldn't make the same mistake twice of like putting exposed wires in mesh sleeving and then exposing it to the elements, because it basically can pack in dirt, it can pack in moisture. If you have any kind of like flaws in how your wiring is protected from the elements, you're gonna get random shorts. You're just gonna have a lot of electrical gremlins. I know I'm kind of rambling on, but anyways, I'm off to Fontana right now. The goal today is to get the brakes off of the car so I can send them off to powder coating, get the suspension off the car, and start working on the rear brake setup. So even though I have the car packed with all the lights that I'm going to be working on, I don't actually need to be around the car to do HID upgrade. I'm going to be upgrading the OEM Koki headlights to Xenon H2 lights. So I have all the materials for that, and we're just going to start on that. So let's see how it goes. I'll check in with you guys when I get to Fontucky. Look at that good boy. Look at that good boy, Rocky. I pulled one of the side skirts off to get to the jack points. I don't feel like playing fucking jack Jenga. Get this shit up. Get the headlights off. Show you guys this. This is a condenser I use. Put the stuff here. Stuff here. If anybody needs corner lights, let me know. Probably put those up for sale. Here. This is a Porsche 911 condenser. Obviously, need to go through and unbend some of these fins. Just thinking of doing something like that, or maybe like that. I mean, so that's what I'm thinking. It's probably gonna end up going.
Oh, you trying to add something to it?
Air conditioning. Let's do a quick wheel bearing check. It's fucking hot, y'all. I think this is why we got vibration when we're stopping. So front driver wheel, it's got some movement in it. I guess we'll have to assess it when we get the wheel off. I'm gonna start playing like Boys to Men or some shit. I'm gonna yank this motherfucker out. And this right here, I'm gonna hit this with the YouTube magic, where I do that and it changes into different brakes. I mean, these had a good run. I don't remember when I changed these pads last, but we were about there. I think I changed these pads back in like 2011. Safety first. Very importante. I won't lose that. These pads, I don't know if this thing will convey it. These pads have a lot of meat left on them, but I don't know what this is. So this is the pad wear typically on both sides. I'll pull the other one out, but I don't know if this should be here. Basically, this was spilling over the top of the disc. I don't know if these really have like a stopper, but that's basically how much material was left on these pads. I've never changed these brakes ever since I've owned this car. I've driven it for 12 years now. Just street driving, no track driving. I'm sure if I drove it on the track, these would have been replaced a lot sooner. So here's what I meant earlier. The disc itself, or the pad, the material caked up like this, was sitting over the vent. Pretty good wear. I don't know. You tell me. Gross. Brake fluid break. I don't like to get my hands dirty when I work on my car. I just don't like having my hands dirty in general. So I got a bucket with water and a rag. Pretty much keep dipping my hands in. I'm going to flush the entire braking system anyways, once I get all of the new calipers in place. For right now, my parents have a little dog, and I don't want brake fluid all over the garage. So these fucking washers are falling from to it. I'm supposed to follow you around.
Yeah, I understand the principle.
Man, it's hotter than a motherfucker out here. So I got the front brakes off, front rotors off. I'm taking the rear brakes and the rear rotors off right now. I was thinking about just painting the hats of the front brakes black, but I really don't feel like fucking doing any DIY shit right now. So I think I'm just gonna pack those up, send them over to Bulletproof with the rotors. And I think I'm gonna get the hats, the front hats, the same color as the rotors. I think, or not the rotors, the calipers. I think that would look sick. I don't think I need like any kind of verbiage on them, like, because I don't know if like the hats are Willwood or not. They seem like they're aftermarket, but they don't show like any indication that they're Willwood, so I don't want to misbrand them. They kind of like fake the funk or anything like that. But if you've ever seen Volvo Polestar calipers, they're like this, I want to say like a candy gold or something like that. I'll try to get a picture or a reference of them. But that's the color I want. I want gloss black writing. It's like really hard to describe. I think that would go dummy on my car, as the kids would say. So just trying to refuel. Like, I don't even feel like eating, bro. It's so fucking hot, but I know I gotta feed myself. I got all these Monsters and Gatorades and shit, get my electrolytes up. Like, I think I've pounded like 4 cups of water while I was in the garage. And just like that feeling of just constantly being fucking thirsty. So getting the electrolytes up. I'm gonna smash this fucking chicken sandwich. Was probably fucking mid. Now I'm gonna get back to work so I can go home. Hopefully that's a productive weekend for me. My list of shit I don't want to do. Open everything over here to 10. God damn. There's one thing working on my car has taught me is kind of over being fat, to be honest with you. Shit's ghetto. 11. God, I hate you, Nissan. We got some braided lines for the car back here, so go ahead and just put you right in here. Oh shit. Excuse me. Get that little O-ring in there. Crush washer, whatever. I left my air ratchet at home. I don't want to hear it. My mom just fed me rice and salmon right now, so your boy's feeling a little lethargic. Alright, one caliper off. I probably should have popped the other side loose. I don't know if I'm going to get the same Ooga Dooga out of the e-brake, but we'll see. Yeah, I gotta crawl into there and fuck it to the e-brakes, man. Woo, man, that is not happening this weekend. Yeah, so I just need to get this off. I don't know if I need to take this whole knuckle off to do the 350C upgrade or whatever, 300Z. Hopefully I don't, but if I do, then it is what it is. Also, I don't know when this became a thing. I'm gonna point this fan a different way. I was checking earlier, see like if I had any messed up wheel bearings, and turns out this whole coilover assembly here was moving, so probably could have been fixed by just tightening this collar. But yeah, that's why I was getting vibration when I was stopping. It's a good idea to jack your shit up and check it every now and then. And it doesn't really matter because these motherfuckers are coming off, so. It's closing time, kids. It's normally the worst part of the day. Putting all your tools away. Trying to get all that black shit under your fingers. Wish I say putting dad's tools away. These ain't my tools. I think I had mentioned earlier, I'm kind of a germaphobe. I don't like having dirty hands. So every time I'm done working on something, I kind of wash my hands in between working on stuff. Should get a brush and brush under my nails. I'll probably do that in the shower. This stuff is, they should make a body wash at this point. If I'm being horribly honest. I got my brake calipers, rotors, and rear calipers all boxed up here to go to bulletproof powder coating in San Bernardino. Some more of dad's stuff. Got my headlights, all the stuff for my headlight mod here. So excited to eventually work on that. Not a priority now. Got all of my disco lights from Shoto Rock. I'm not exactly sure when my little brother is going to start painting parts for the car, but I'm still waiting to hear the status of the gurney flap. So I might email them on Monday just to get a check-in, and they try to give you some it's a 4 to 6 week shit. I'm pretty sure I ordered it like about 3 months ago now. Not that, again, I'm in any rush to get the gurney flap. Just would be nice to have all the parts chilling here. I got one side of the rear dismantled, so I can start working on the 300Z brake conversion. I need to go under the car. I'm not sure if I need to remove the drive shaft from the exhaust. I'm sure it'll probably help. So I think next time I come out here, I'll probably prop the car up a bit higher, as I'm not as skinny as I used to be. So plus, I really have a phobia of being under a car under jack stands, or on top of jack stands. You know what I mean? Oof. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. It's good enough for me being 5'8". So let me get the camera popping here. So my side skirts, I only had them held on with 3 screws and a rivet on the side of the body. I'll probably put a rivet up front. After going to BN and charge speed, I really couldn't get the edges of the skirts over the new aero. I think I was talking about this earlier. Rocks getting in the door from the tires, so I want to put some mesh up in the fenders to stop this in particular from happening. I ended up pounding on the ball joint screw and the axle end, and I think I might have fucked up like a thread, because I can't thread the nut back on the end of the axle or the ball joint on that A-arm. This big old pile of shit right here is all the parts that I bought recently. Oh damn, wheels getting fucked up. Turns out bulletproof refinishes wheels too. They ask for a quote. Something down the line in the future, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have money. Yeah, I'm gonna. Saw the regular day driving damage. Bumper. Don't know how much of this is in frame, but the splitter where I'm repainting all this, normally what they'll do is they'll cut it from where the bumper ends over there and ends over there, and I think that's going to go too far back for the Nissan. I think I won't be able to turn my wheels in if they make the blade flat like that, so I gave them kind of like an instructional guide of, hey, I need it could probably be back a little further than this, just so I can get the stands on it from the core support. So where the OEM core support bolts up on the sides, I'm going to run the brackets down, or I may have a custom bash bar made, and then just make brackets for their brackets, and then run them off the new bash bar mounts or whatever, if that makes any sense. But anyways, yeah, this is the damage of the front bumper. I want to sand all this shit down. It's kind of like the bumper kind of comes like this, and then combs back under right here, and then this bolts to the core support, so this holds this in place. And I think with the race bred one, I'll probably put some extra mounts, or like cable mounts, probably hide them in the front ends of the bumper right here, coming off of the bash bar. Just run a cable that I can pull a pin off of to quick release this. But anyways, we'll put all this shit up. I think that'll do it for this video. I can't wait to start working on the disco lights and shit. I just got my hair braided, so that's why I'm wearing a do-rag. I don't want to fuck it up. It's like $100 every time I get my shit twisted. So thanks for watching the video. Sorry for the long-winded stuff. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Fuck.